Check out my new sponsor, MMOEXP. They're not the fastest in the world, but I'm telling you guys right now, they are the cheapest coin seller on the market right now. I'm talking $25 per mil. Plus, my code Bkindel will save you 5% off your order. What is going on, everybody? We are back with another video, and today we're going to be doing a prediction style video where I'm going to go through and predict the winner of every single game. And because I am a gambling man, it's truly become a problem in my life. If I can't get at least 10 of the 15 games right, I will give away 100,000 coins to one person who is subscribed to the channel. All you gotta do is in the comment section below, comment your system, and then comment a way to contact you. But once again, you also gotta be subscribed and make sure you like the video. And while you're doing all that, in the comment section below, let me know some of your bold predictions for the week. Do you think the Jets finally get their first win, or do you think Atlanta blows another 28-3 lead? Let me know in the comment section. But anyways, boys, like I said, we got 15 games to go through. The first one being the Cleveland Browns versus the Tennessee Titans. This could actually be a really good game, I think. You see right here, Titans got the better offense, Browns got the better defense, Titans have the better passing, and you got the two best running teams in the NFL. Titans obviously have Derrick Henry, who's probably the best back right now, and then the Browns got a two-headed monster in Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. So this is going to be a really run-heavy game between these two. Neither quarterback's insane with Ryan Tannehill and freaking Baker Mayfield. None of them are going to light the world on fire. It's going to come down to who can stop the run the best, and overall it's a toss-up. But in this game, I'm gonna give it to the Tennessee Titans. This one should be an easy one between the Raiders and the Jets. You see, the Jets are literally almost last in every single offensive and defensive category. But I don't know, man. It's very, very hard in the NFL to go 0-16. Pretty sure the Lions are the only one to do it. I'm going to still give the edge to the Raiders, but I wouldn't necessarily just knock the Jets off. So we went from the first game being amazing to two straight duds. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Minnesota Vikings, man. Really, neither of these teams are that amazing, but the Vikings actually got decent offense with Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, and of course, Dalvin Cook's probably the second best running back in the NFL this season. Jaguars, they don't got much going for them. They're tanking right now. It's going to be a race between them and the Jets for Trevor Lawrence. So obviously, I got to give this one to the Vikings, even though it pains me to say it. Bengals versus Dolphins. I think if this was like 2 weeks ago, this could have been a really, really good game. Seeing Joe Burrow versus Tua in their first game against each other, man. They're always going to get compared throughout their careers. But obviously, Dolphins are surging right now at 7-4. Bengals, they're tanking. Joe Burrow got hurt. They need to freaking tank for a top 5 pick, draft the best O-lineman available. I want to see the Dolphins win. I think they're going to win too. Dolphins have a chance to be 8-4 and guarantee a 500 record. Absolutely crazy to think about. Yeah, man, Dolphins are definitely a team on the rise though, man. They got a lot of draft picks. I think they have some Texans picks next year too. I think they have 2 first-round picks. Yeah, they have the Texans and then their own. And with the Texans playing, speaking of which, is next up on the slate. But either way, Dolphins, give them a year or two. They could be a scary team, especially if Tua develops. But next up, we got Colts versus the Texans. Colts have a very good defense, but their offense is very stingy. Texans are actually surging a little bit. They're playing a lot better than what they were. Their defense is absolutely terrible, and they're terrible at stopping the run. But you see, offense is middle of the pack. They got a good passing team. Overall, I'm going to give this to the Texans to pull off the upset, man. I think Deshaun Watson's catching fire. I think the team as a whole is starting to catch fire. Starting to get pressure after a quarterback. And if Phillip Rivers can't pass the ball, they're going to be a lot of trouble because they're not a very run-heavy team. So you rank 23rd, 11th in passing. I don't know. With the Colts, it really just depends on how Phillip Rivers plays. I'm going to give it to the Texans. I'm going to ride with the hot hand. Don't let the record of these two teams fool you, man. Lions versus Bears, always a very, very, very good game. Always close game. Whenever the Lions play anyone in the NFC North, it's a close game. It's like a one-score game every single time. Packers, Vikings, Lions. They can't play each other. Bears, it doesn't matter who they play. It's always going to be a good game. You see right there, the Bears offense, terrible, but they got good defense. And then the Lions, mediocre offense, very bad defense right there. I'm going to give this one to the Lions. I don't know why I'm feeling it won't really be an upset just because neither of these teams are good, but Mitch Trubisky ain't that good. Stafford is Stafford. Stafford's going to do good things. I don't know. I really don't have a rhyme or reason behind it. I'm just feeling the Lions over the Bears, strictly because the Bears can't move the ball downfield. Saints versus the Falcons. Do we really even need to go deep into this? I'm surprised, honestly, that the Saints offense is ranked 15th. They got the #1 defense. Wow, I didn't know that. They're 20th in passing, 7th in rushing, while the Falcons are just kind of mediocre offense. Good in passing, bad rushing. Defense is real bad. Obviously, you got to give this one to the Saints. Even with Taysom Hill playing, he's actually looked kind of good, especially when he's able to be mobile. He just outruns everybody. And the Saints are going to get their 9th straight victory? I think they started 1-2. So they're going to beat the Falcons. They're going to move to 10-2, 9 straight wins. Gotta give it to the Saints, man. One team here is 8-3. The other is 4-7. Yet somehow, this game means so much for both teams in winning the division. The Giants, I think, are tied for first place in the NFC East. And then the Seahawks are tied for first place in the NFC West. Both teams need a win. Obviously, Russ is having a great year. Top 5 MVP candidate. You see their offense is ranked 6th. They're 5th in passing, 12th in rushing. Very good balanced attack. But they have the worst defense in the NFL, man. Their secondary, even with Jamal Adams, is god-awful. And with that defense, I don't think they're making it very far in the playoffs. But the Giants, on the other hand, have an equally bad offense. Their defense is actually playing kind of solid, but their offense is just terrible, man. I feel like the Seahawks are going to be able to get their way with their defense. I feel like the Seahawks will be able to pull this off pretty easily, but you never know in these divisional games. Giants have a chance to make the playoffs. That is weird saying, because they're still rebuilding. They have a chance to either make the playoffs or finish with a top 10 draft pick. Okay, I lied. The Seahawks actually have a 2-game lead in their division, but this is another big playoff indicator right here between the Rams and the Cardinals. Both teams are fighting for a wild card spot right now. Rams being 7-4, Cardinals being 6-5. I'm pretty sure the Rams defense is insane. And then they're 7th in offense. I didn't realize. Cardinals are 2 in offense. Jesus Christ. But mediocre defense. They have a very good rushing attack, which is very weird because neither Kenyon Drake or Edmonds has really been playing good. A lot of those rushing yards is coming from freaking Kyler Murray, their quarterback. But overall, Rams defense is very good. It's going to come down to, can they contain, not Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray. If they can contain Kyler Murray and make him pass the ball, the Rams should win this one pretty easily. But if all of a sudden Kyler Murray is scrambling all over the place, they're falling for the read option, I think Cardinals win. But I'm going to give this one I'm going to go with the Cardinals. I don't know why. Kyler Murray is just an absolute baller. DeAndre Hopkins does work. I don't think the Rams got a corner or a safety or anybody that's going to be able to stop that combo right there. And maybe the running backs will get going because both Edmonds and Drake are very good. Low-key, I actually kind of feel bad for Chargers fans because they're 3-8 right now. This team could easily be fighting for a playoff spot. They have lost so many one-score games in the last 2 years, it's ridiculous. And their team's actually good. They got a lot of young talent. They found their franchise quarterback. They drafted a middle linebacker. That's absolutely insane. Defense looks good. And they're playing the Patriots, who are 5-6 somehow. But you see here, Chargers are 3rd in offense, 11th in defense, 3rd in passing, and 11 in rushing. They have not really a weakness right now when you look at that, where all of a sudden the Patriots, they're 20 in offense, 15 defense, 29 passing. They don't pass a lot with Cam, and 5th in rushing. I'm going to give this one to the Chargers, but the Chargers, like I said, they have a knack for losing that one-score game somehow every single time. You look at these, you would think this team's right now, 8-3? You'd think that record be flipped. I think the Chargers, give them a year. Let them get a top 5 pick. Get some help wherever they need it. They will be fine for a playoff spot next year. But I'm going to pick them to beat the Patriots. Ooh, now the game that I am waiting for. The Eagles versus the Packers. Go Pack, go baby. Unfortunately, I'm going to be traveling all day for work tomorrow, so I won't really even be able to watch this game. kind of pisses me off. But let's take a look here. Eagles offense 20th makes a lot of sense. Carson Wentz is playing terrible this year. Their defense is still playing good at 8th, 27th in passing, 13th rushing. Packers offense has been what's kept them in games all year. 5th in offense. They're somehow 12th in defense. Now I don't know how accurate this is because our defense isn't good. 7th in passing, 10th in rushing. The Packers obviously have the advantage here, but once again, the Eagles beat the Packers last year in Lambeau Field strictly because Jordan Howard just absolutely killed us running the ball, and they brought him back from the practice squad today. Could he have a repeat performance of last year? I doubt that, and Carson Wentz is playing really bad, but if the Eagles are smart, they are running the ball with Miles Sanders and Jordan Howard 90% of the time, and they will be right in this game, especially with their defense. But this is a different Packers team than last year. Yes, the run defense is just as bad, but I believe the pass defense is a lot better. Jair Alexander and Josh Jackson are absolute studs this year, and the offense is clicking on all cylinders, which they weren't last year when these two teams played. So obviously, me being a Packer homer, man, I gotta give this game to the Packers, but I think it could be closer than people think, because the Eagles, once again, are still in the playoff hunt somehow in that division, even being 3-7-1. And then we got the Sunday night game with the Broncos playing the Chiefs. The Broncos literally played last week with a wide receiver at quarterback, man. I feel so bad for them, but the Chiefs, they're obviously the defending Super Bowl champ. They got Patrick Mahomes, who is having another MVP type season. He's probably the front runner with it. You see they're number 1 in offense, number 1 in passing. Defense is good enough to at least keep them in game, and that you don't need a good running game when you got Patrick Mahomes at QB. Broncos, I don't even know who's playing QB for them anymore. I think Drew Lock's still hurt. He hasn't played at all this season. Cortland Sutton's been hurt. Jerry Jeudy's been just all right. First-year receivers don't ball out like a Justin Jefferson has this year. This one, any normal person will say the Chiefs should run away with this one by like halftime. And then the Monday night game, for whatever reason, this is Monday Night Football, is the Washington football team at 4-7 versus the Steelers at 11-0. And once again, this has playoff implications. Steelers trying to go undefeated. Washington football team is tied for the lead in the NFC East at 4-7. They have a chance to make the playoffs, and low-key, watching them a few weeks, they're kind of fun. Seeing Alex Smith play, seeing Antonio Gibson goes off, their defense tackles really well and plays physical football. I actually like watching the Washington football team. So if you haven't seen the play yet, definitely tune into this game. Honestly, Steelers, just looking at this, they don't look like they're just absolutely killing people. Offense is 22nd. They obviously got an amazing defense. Passing 16th, rushing 26th. They don't got much of an offense. And then the football team's 4th in defense, so they do got a good defense. It's going to be battle of defenses, but obviously, you got to give this one to the Steelers, man. But I don't think they're going to go undefeated, and I think there will be a team like the Washington football team that does upset them. But for betting purposes, obviously you gotta go Steelers. I totally forgot, since a game played on Wednesday last week, there's now 2 Monday night games and a Tuesday night game. The second Monday night game is the Bills versus the 49ers. The 49ers have been a disappointment strictly because literally they have a laundry list of injuries. Every single top player on their team you can think of has been hurt at some point this season, and their record at 5-6 shows it. Bills having a promising year at 8-3. They're in a very bad division. Them and the Dolphins somehow are leading that division. It's so weird seeing a team other than Patriots in there. Neither team's really that amazing in my opinion. I'm gonna give it to Bills Mafia. Bills win. And then the Tuesday night game is the Dallas Cowboys versus the Baltimore Ravens. Obviously, since Dak went out for the season, the Cowboys just haven't been able to do anything on offense. They're still 11th in offense. That just shows how well Dak was playing at the time, but their defense is literally historically bad. It's really bad. And then the Ravens got a good defense and a good rushing game, obviously. Lamar's not much of a passer. It's not who he is. And they've been struggling too. The Ravens have. I don't think they're in the playoffs as of right now, and the way Lamar's playing, they might not make it. And even if they do, I don't see him making a deep run this year. But once again, Cowboys, without Dak, they don't got much on offense. They can't pass the ground like they used to, and Zeke's taking a hit in his stats because of it. You gotta go the Ravens, especially with that defense and Lamar being who he is. There you boys have it. We went through all 15 games of who I think is gonna win. Now in the comment section below, let me know who you think, what is your favorite team going to win this week, and also be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and then in the comment section below, be sure to copy if you're Xbox or PlayStation, and then a way to contact you. If I don't get at least 10 of these games right, I will give away 100,000 coins to one of you. Yeah, be sure to hit that like button if you like these NFL Sunday type videos, and I'm out. Peace.
I wanna be